Back to another live chat stream. This is gonna be like a Q&A kind of thing there. Yeah, just put the reminder so it would go up. But how you guys doing? Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video I did earlier. I freaking went out and it was like at least minus 20 at least, and I was taking all those trips to get those few minute video shots. Because some of the businesses those shady places try to stay under the radar, so of course they obviously, most of them you won't see on Google Maps or anything. That's pretty obvious, right? Not surprising whatsoever. Oh god. God. It's she took it again. I wouldn't fucking man, she pissed me. She always grabs everything. God. Yeah, friggin' yeah, it took quite a bit of work through that video, but it's something I feel is important to bring up. Yeah, and then yeah, I had to friggin' the editing took the longest. Especially when some D had ruined a video clip because he went around blasting his music even louder than I blast my friggin' speaker. You know, when I go on TikTok live streams and I blast my music, it's 100 times louder than that. And the guy walks around at 1 a.m. doing that. I have no idea why. It's really stupid. Like, you gotta be a real dickhead to do that. Apparently the guy is like friggin' very mentally unstable too. And I'm pretty sure he's a P word. CP, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that the guy is too, because he's always hanging out with little kids all the time, and he's a grown adult. You don't ever see him hanging out with adults. You see him hanging out with friggin' little kids in this area. Which more than likely he is a MSO S offender. Basically, he more than likely is, but can't protect those pieces of that, you know. Pretty bad. That's a big reason why I want to like get out of Canada. You know what the age of consent in Canada was one time? 14. Canada. It makes me sick, Canada. Now it's 16, but still pretty bad. It should be just like the US, 18. I don't know why Canada's so effed up. And it's funny, a lot of people, as far as I know, a lot of people in my school, they all thought it was 18 like the States. I guess Canada really tries to hide that part. It's pretty bad. I don't know how the hell. Like, it's ridiculous. Canada ain't as all as it seems. A lot of people think it's a great place to live there over the world, but even people in the States, you wouldn't believe what Canada says about the States. They drill it into kids' heads too in school. Taught all my friggin' life in school, constantly teachers drilling in kids' heads how bad the U.S. is and all that, making up all these things completely. Yeah, I know another country that does that. It's in the north, and the country name starts with a K. And you brought and their dictatorship country. You probably know what I'm talking about. That's what, like, that's what kind of what you'd think of a country doing that. I'm pretty sure even Russia doesn't do that kind of stuff. Like, Russia actually has a friggin' kind of like democracy system kind of thing, you know? So, so even Russia doesn't go that far, and Canada does. It's pretty insane. Yeah, I mean, you guys got questions, leave them in the chat. Come on, me just doing some dishes. And if you feel like supporting the channel further, you can hear me on the affiliate link too. I'll put that in the description. In the PayPal if you just want to donate that way. So, yeah, at least the camera can actually get some kind of benefit on it. But they can discount. I set up the thing there for Cameo to sign up on there with a column of YouTubers. That'd be cool to get set up. So we really like, we need some videos in the past talking about that. I feel really somebody school system. These when I was sick there. Yeah, it's pretty crazy though. I don't know how that stuff gets swept under the rug about Canada. Yeah, I was freaking frozen when I came back after going several vocations to do that show video today. It's really crazy. It's crazy that stuff like when I made a video about today gets swept under the rug. Which I've been trying to bring so much attention to it on YouTube because I don't believe I'm pretty sure I'm right that there's no way they can literally legally staff members of that shelter can steal things from me on video camera and still not be responsible for doing it. There's no way. That's what they try to say their contract says. It says they're not responsible for items being stolen, but they're the ones doing it, especially on camera. You know they got surveillance cameras, but you think any of them get prosecuted? No. Plus, on top of that, they double that place as a halfway house too. So you could be sharing the workers. You pay $250 a month for rent for a one room you share with 8 people. 8 people. There's no way that's not legal. And on the top of that, they double that shelter as a halfway house. Where convicts basically, like, it's like kind of like what they get when they get out of jail. They go to one of those places and it's kind of basically they got a curfew and all that. They double it as that. Use it as a halfway house. So you could possibly be staying in a room with a P word, SFN offender. You could be possibly we could possibly be staying in a room with one of them. But of course you'd never know because with Canada they protect all their identities and everything. Because really, like, it's just messed up that no one is allowed to know who is a registered offender. Like, what the hell is wrong with Canada? Like, really. Like, there's some seriously freaking wrong with Canada. The fact that stuff goes on. It really baffles me. Like, I don't know how. It's really crazy. Really hard for me to believe that this stuff really legally happening. Like, I'm 100% sure that they're not allowed to double a homeless shelter, a halfway house for free. Like, holy F. Like, this is new stuff for me. Like, so, you would think it's kind of like a Kenny Copeland Ministries kind of thing. They're a non-profit, that's all profit. And more than likely tax-free too. No doubt, I wouldn't doubt it one bit. If they were they don't pay taxes. More than likely they don't. Guarantee they probably don't pay taxes. It's more than likely. One day I can save or make enough money somehow to move to Maine or something. That's what I plan on in the future in my lifetime anyway. Just the fact of all those things. Like, there might even be a lot more police corruption in Canada than in the United States. It's just not getting reported about. It's being hidden, like how they hide the outside world and what goes on the inside in North North Korea, I suppose. That's what they do, the same thing. The only difference is the other stuff that's going on. That doesn't happen anymore. But a lot of code things that happen here are pretty similar to it. It's just insane. I might do a video going into full depth research like that. I'm just trying to find maybe way back thing or I can show what the age of consumption was a few years ago. I can tell you that, you'd be shocked. Something going on. More than likely to be here. So I'm going to send you a video sometime going full deep in that. Pretty sure that's fine. I really makes sense to me all this kind of stuff works in and gets hidden so well. Only the people we know are the people inside the country. And then it's like almost there's a lot of Canadian citizens that are literally willing to lie about those facts and deny it. They're not brainwashed by it. It really is insane. I don't know how the hell Canada keeps that hidden. Really baffles me. And I saw like an example of that on the Ben Shapiro show where basically Canadians lying about how it actually is deserving. It seriously really baffles me. Do not know how to get away with that. And I guess it's just because a lot of people in Canada just friggin' are willing to lie about the facts and ignore what is actually going on. Not all Canadians. Because you hear right after that person calls into the Ben Shapiro show and basically says those false facts about Canada, or another Canadian calls and says, yeah, I'd like to apologize for that person, that Canadian, he does not represent us. And it's pretty funny. It was definitely a good episode, huh? Definitely quite a watch. Take a little break from the dishes for a minute. really don't know how they get away with that. It's just crazy. It really is just crazy. Right. I just don't get it whatsoever. Like Canada, I don't know what is up with it, to be honest. Is there some setting here? Or can I? Oh, I put the light thing on there already. Or shut it. Yeah. I'm all good with that. That freak, man, like. Any Canadians in the comments or comments below if you don't tune in live. Try to figure this out for me. Give me a theory, because I really don't know why. Regardless whether you're a Canadian citizen or not, why you'd be willing to overlook things like that. Like, I know most Canadians probably don't, but there's some new. I don't know. It's just weird. Probably because they probably make up some lie saying, "Oh yeah, that's just American propaganda" or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how that stuff like that stays silent. So I'm glad to see some of my viewers from outside of Canada, so they can know what it looks like on the inside, not from what it looks like on the inside out, you know. It is not pretty on the inside. It does not look. Canada's alright, but it's not what it's made out to look like. That's for damn sure. I don't get that. And I've seen some people from New Brunswick commenting, "I'm ashamed you live in Canada," and all that. And I'm saying, "You're lying about our great country." You know, which means not, "Oh, you're telling the truth, exposing our great country." Surprising, Canada, we weren't calling Prime Minister the Supreme Leader or something. God, it's insane. It seriously baffles me. goes on and on. It's really crazy. Yeah, and you're wondering the end there. Yeah, promoted in that if you watch the whole entire video there. Then you did earlier. I also show give positive reviews too about some businesses that my honest experience and stuff. One of the businesses I brought up was the Bottle Exchange in Bathurst, New Brunswick. Like, I'm pretty sure they got 7-star reviews, so. And I can see it is actually written by humans, not botted like what Tim's does. Because the people who work there are like such experts. Like, they'll get, especially Shirley, the manager, she can like tell exactly the amount just by the holding the weight of it. It literally doesn't even have to count to know. But of course they do count. Of course, just to show that they're not jipping you or anything. But they can literally tell how much is in just by holding it and the weight of it. It's crazy. And when they count it, they get it right on the dot. I wonder how the heck they do that. Like, they get it right on the dot, too. It's pretty crazy. So I thought maybe if I promote them a little bit, they might, give me full time there, working there. They give me a few hours here and there, but they only got 2 full-time employees, and that's basically the way it's been for a long time. They haven't hired anybody else full-time. They might get rid of someone to put me in full-time, who knows, right? I mean, they might be paying for advertising, who knows, right? But you definitely know I'm giving an honest opinion on it because I'm not sponsored by them. I'm basically trying to get them to do something like that or hire me full time or something. That's basically all it is. But and another example, I'll give some good ones first before we get to the bad ones. Like, I had a pretty decent, like, Giant Tiger. They never did anything free like that to me. They actually have some extremely good deals, and I got those sunglasses that I have on my streams. I got those from there. So I would give it a 5-star rating. I mean, good customer service is at least as good as it can ever get. At least as good as it can possibly get, basically. And Superstore, I haven't had any bad experiences there, but the only one thing was when they were picking people's lines and saying it was to prevent COVID, which was an absolute lie. Because this was before they even required masks. They weren't requiring masks or nothing, but they were saying we need to pick people's lines to basically prevent COVID. And I made a video calling that out, and then eventually you see them stop doing that. But otherwise, now I would rate that about a 4-star, just 1 star off just for that. But the bottle depot, I would give it deserves that 7-star for sure. But the highest you can rate is 5 stars, but it goes over it, you know. So I basically rate the highest for that. And Burger King, it would be a 4-star. Wait, I'd have to go. Yeah, I'd have to go down 2 stars for Burger King because they had a big problem before with the employees wearing the mask with their nose out and stuff. And they didn't feel comfortable ordering there for a while, but they fired all those employees, so they took care of it at least. You know, they didn't just let it go on. So I can give credit where credit's due. It would be 3.5 stars. I would rate it. Mainly because I dealt with it instantly. But I literally had to make a video before they freaking even decided to deal with it. So that's why I rated that 3.5 stars. But otherwise, decent quality burgers and stuff. How do I turn off the notifications, or they're just gonna keep notifications? Yeah. Just wanted to friggin' turn off the notifications. It kept going ding, 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 ding. And McDonald's, here's what you're gonna have to do that. Oh, jeez, man. This coffee maker's frigged, I think. McDonald's, I would have to give that a friggin' 1 star. The location in Bathurst, New Brunswick, anyway. Because with one experience I had, I went in there, ordered an ice cream, just was sitting down for a few minutes to use the Wi-Fi for like about 5 minutes on my phone while I was eating my ice cream and leaving right after I finished. Oh, hey there, LEH, how's it going? Yeah, I was telling a story. The reason I rate the McDonald's in Bathurst, New Brunswick, 1 star is basically because they friggin' literally kicked me out saying I was loitering when I literally bought an item, ice cream. I bought an ice cream. I was sitting down for 2 minutes at the most, using the Wi-Fi, and then they say you're loitering, and then they kicked me right out. Like, I didn't even get to finish my ice cream. That's how quick they went up to me and said I was loitering. It was insane. That's why I give McDonald's in Bathurst, New Brunswick, a 1 star. And Burger King, 3 stars, because of the problem they had before with the a lot of their employees not wearing their mask properly. The cooks, maybe. But they fixed that. At least they fixed that problem. As far as I know, McDonald's is probably still doing the same thing to people, just kicking out people they don't like the look of or whatever. But otherwise, in quality-wise for food, 5-star quality. But um, but if you're looking for, it'd be a good place, I guess, just to go through drive-through and take out kind of thing. If you're looking to go sit in there, you better hope they like the look of you and don't kick you out while you're eating your meal and say you're loitering. So, that's about what I could say for that. McDonald's. Which is a big reason why we give it 1 star instantly, because of that. In the Tim Hortons on St. Peter Street, the one, here's the real worst one. I went to order a coffee. They just refused and said, wait there for a minute, and then they start calling the police. And then I show them my YouTube channel. Once they saw that, they called the police and said, "Oh, never mind, we mistaked him for someone else." And we're like, and then they were saying, "Oh, sorry, we mistaken you for someone else that was coming in here." And that's a complete lie, because I've been going there for a very long time, ordering Tim Hortons coffees, and I've never had them same employee too, seen me plenty of times and never did that, and then all of a sudden decided to do that. So I know for damn sure that there's no way they friggin' made a mistake there. They just said, "Oh, now we made a mistake," because I flexed my YouTube channel to friggin' basically just get out of a horrible situation no one wants to go through. I don't think anyone wants to friggin' have the police show up and make you look like some kind of criminal or something. It kind of makes sense, really. I made a video explaining about it today because I did not put up with that. And I did an investigation video before showing, like, you can obviously, anybody could tell that the 5-star reviews the Tim Hortons on St. Peter has are bought for sure. Because you can tell just by the way it's written, it's the person who's running it writing these reviews with different accounts. It literally sounds like a Tim Hortons advertisement. Every 5-star review is the only ones that actually sound like a real human being is the 1-star reviews and stuff. Or a 3 or 4-star review, those ones, possibly a human. Because I've seen some of them give it like 3 or 4 stars and say, yeah, terrible, rude employees, but good food and all that, or whatever, something like that. But then you'll see the 5-star reviews that just like say, good coffee, good place to chill with friends, and just stuff like that. So obviously a friggin' advertisement, you know? Like, it's so obvious that the reviews are it's so Use. It's very obvious. Jeez, man. She takes every single every time. To literally go up there and get it because she took the freaking lighter again. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Guys and gals, I'll be back in. Back. Yeah. It's just pretty insane. But I notice a lot of people are now being brought attention to it and trying to combat it. Because it was at a 6-star review, the Tim Hortons on St. Peter. Now it's down to 4 stars. But they're really going in hard on botting them to try to beat the real people. Hopefully they win. You guys definitely try to beat that system in the review. God, man. It's just horrible, man. Like that, the way they treat some of the friggin' their customers, man. And apparently, I seen some 1-star reviews that said the same thing as me. Oh, it's probably leaking the coffee machine again. It's just so obvious that they got botted reviews, man. It's insane how obvious it is. Some of them even forgot to erase the thing saying bot, the bot logo thing there. Some of them even forgot to erase that thing before putting the message. And ended up putting the same thing too a few times and leaving the part where it shows the bot system that they put for it. It's crazy. So they're actually being very sloppy with their fake bot reviews. It's either bots or humans that run a website where people pay for reviews. And it looks, and you'll notice too, a lot of the 5-star reviews, it sounds like it's coming from people from far out of another country and who don't know English very well. So it kind of looks like that. It looks very bad for them. It does indeed. It looks like very shady. Like, I don't get how they think they're being sly doing that. Because they aren't. They're not being sly. They're being very obvious. Like, it's crazy. You'll see even I left the one survey there. If it's visible anymore, if they freaking deleted it or combated it enough to hide the comment. I don't know if they did or not. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. But definitely check it later on. Like, this is crazy though. It really is insane. Complete insanity that stuff like that goes on. Like, I seriously don't get how that stuff even. It's. I don't know. But yeah, guys and gals, yeah, if you didn't get a chance to write your questions in the comment, questions live, write them in the comments. I usually always respond to comments, at least as much as I can, right? Because I probably will be ending off the live stream on here soon and then doing a Twitch stream kind of reaction kind of stream, maybe 4cam or something. Or it's still gonna go for a while longer though, of course. But if you don't get the chance to ask questions live, just leave them in the comments below. And if you feel like supporting the channel and getting yourself benefiting yourself too, then use the Cameo link in the description that I put. It's basically some kind of link from Cameo of, like, if you basically if you sell like $10 worth in Cameo with the link, they give you like $5 or something like that. Something like that or another. And if you just want to donate to the channel, whatever. And if you don't like Cameo and you just feel like donating the channel, there's PayPal donation button too. But only donate if you could friggin' have enough money to donate, because I do know the Cena fans going broke to friggin' donate to me. Not that they really care about it. I'm just trying to add everything of monetization I can for it. I am technically in need of it myself, but I don't care. I'll do this regardless if I get paid or not, you know. And I'm gonna try I don't know if it's free to make merch or not. not 100% on that. And if it is, I'm gonna try to do that soon. I might actually go live on TikTok a little bit after this, and then Twitch. And I already filled out that thing to make my own kind of cameo thing. To be able to make videos and cameos and stuff. Apparently I did all the things that are the confirmation stuff and just waiting on the email back. Okay. That was weird. But yeah. And if you use Cameo often or whatever, I kind of understand why they make it so easy, because a lot of people don't use Cameo unless it's for some YouTube video or something. But if you're looking to buy cameos for a YouTube video, link below. I think it's a discount or something like that, maybe. I'm not sure how that entirely works. And eventually, I should, if they allow me to or whatever, then I'll be able to make my own cameo thing. Should definitely be cool, you know. Definitely would be. Hopefully that might happen, never know. I don't know what it really requires to be on Cameo, but we shall see, I guess. And now I'm just waiting back for the email for it. But yeah, definitely check out those videos I did, especially the one where that I did recently, like where I went out to all the locations, because I did a lot of editing in that video to get all the information into that video. And the worst part is when I get to one of the locations, I have to friggin' completely mute the audio of that friggin' clip and do a voiceover, because that friggin' a-hole comes around blasting his music. Ugh. One I was talking about earlier in the stream. Yeah, like, it just, I don't know how that stuff. Like, apparently there's something really wrong with the guy, I don't know. Be honest. I do not know. See if I got any more questions in there or anything in the chat. No, not right now. But, yeah, that's basically it. Just want to make a little rant about that, and I might be working on a future video where I'm gonna try to see if I can find out how to look at what that Canadian law was a few years ago, the age of consent. I wonder if I'm gonna try to find something if I can, some kind of maybe a Wayback Machine or some kind of thing. Maybe it's called. And that'll let me see it. I'm gonna do some research on it anyway for another video in the future. So yeah, that's about it for the little chat stream there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and if you didn't get asking, have your questions answered live, do so in the comments below. If you feel like getting a deal or helping the channel out and benefiting yourself too in the process, and the Cameo link thing is below. Not my Cameo, just that link they say they give you a commission or whatever for. And hopefully I can get my own Cameo running soon, maybe. But yeah, if if you use Cameo, it'd be really appreciated if you click that link. And if you don't use Cameo and you just want to donate to the channel, PayPal donation button is linked there too. Um, and do not friggin' and do not donate if you're friggin' taking someone else's. If you're a kid and you're taking your mom's credit card or something, do not do that. And if you're not financially well yourself, do not friggin'. I don't want to see any of my fans go broke to try to friggin' help me out. Because I'm doing somewhat alright. No, not like where I could do something like that, but I'm alright. Like, any amount is appreciated too. $5, $10, $2 doesn't matter. We'll only give it if it's money you're basically willing to burn, kind of thing. And you just feel like supporting the channel or whatever. If you enjoyed the content and stuff. Like, I've been able to do a few donations myself to some streamers. I did one to Asian Andy and one time Dr. Disrespect. And yeah, it's both only streamers I really know big about anyway. That I did a little it was a $2 donation, it wasn't much. The Dr. Disrespect, and I bought his Champions Club membership thing. So I try to do the same, but obviously, like, being on income assistance, you can't really afford to do that kind of stuff all the time. So I only expect what I do for others, Just basically give it if it's money or willing to burn kind of thing. But off that anyway, I really appreciate you for watching, and yeah, leave your questions below. I always answer. as quickly as possible. And yeah, comment below your questions. You can get to live, and yeah, and I'm probably gonna go live on Twitch in a little bit too. Try to keep that going, hopefully you guys enjoy. Yes, I already said that. Yeah, this is D'Angelo Pitcher, and I am peacing out.